everyone, my name is Marzia and today I'm home alone and I decided to do a scary tag video thing. So I went on YouTube and I looked for a scary tag video just like that, and I found out that there is one, so I took the questions. They are just 6 and I thought it might be fun and scary at the same time to share with you my experiences, and yeah, I just get started now. First question, scariest real life experience. I think I would say that I had 3 really scary experiences in my life. The first one was when I was really young, and it's about the old creepy lady. I show everything in another video, so feel free to click over here. 4 or 5 years ago, I was at my friend's house and we were having a pajama party with another girl. It became really late at night. It was like 2 AM in the morning. And no one else was in the house, and she used to live in this big house with like in the bottom floor, and in the top floor the other half of the families or relatives used to live. And it's kind of weird how it was structured, but pretty much the only person that was at home was her grandmother that was upstairs in a part of the house. We heard her dog barking, and that was really weird because he was such a nice dog that used to bark only if it was really necessary. We decided to go out to see what was going on, and as soon as we opened the door of our bedroom and going into the corridor, we heard a huge noise coming from upstairs, and it felt like glass was breaking, and we got extremely scared, so we decided to call her grandmother to tell her that something was happening upstairs. The main door upstairs was broken, so something happened. Another thing that is really creepy is that 2 years ago, for 4 months I think, I started having nightmares every single night, and I used to wake up at 3:33 every single night. And when I said it to people, they didn't believe me. So I had my iPhone, and every time I used to wake up, I checked the hour, it was 3:33, so I decided to start taking screenshots to prove that I wasn't dreaming. I used to wake up at that time, and I don't know, nothing was happening to me, but I think it's really weird how every single night at the same time. So yeah, that is it. The scariest paranormal experience. I was at this party and there was this friend of mine that used to say that she could talk to spirit and do stuff. I just asked her pretty much to do it in front of me, so she decided to use the Ouija board. It was an old house and we were like 10 people. You know, it was moving and I was like, I don't know, maybe she's doing something. And then a person of us decided to ask something that it was impossible for anyone in the room to know. And he asked the name of his grandma that was actually dead for many years. It appeared in the board, like the glass started moving, it took all the letters and it composed the right name. And I was convinced by it, and just thinking about it, it's like I'm shivering, I have goosebumps. I don't want to even think about it. Another really creepy thing that happened actually a couple months ago, right before I decided to move back to Italy, and I was in my bed with Felix, and our apartment was kind of weird. We had the bed that was really close to the kitchen, only a corridor used to connect them, and one night it was really late, we were just in the bed trying to fall asleep, and upstairs we heard a really loud noise, and after that, I started hearing voices. So I was like, Felix, did you hear that? And it was like, yeah, probably people are moving furniture upstairs. And I was like, no, I'm hearing voices. It was like, I can't hear anything, but I could hear it. In the morning, going out from the bathroom, I saw this huge ball of fur. I thought it was a huge ball of dust, but I don't know how it got there. But it wasn't, because when I went closer, I saw that it has like tiny and long legs all over this ball that I guess was the body, and it was orangey. As soon as I called him, he was like, we're not keeping this thing in our house. He took it and put it in the trash outside the house, and I wanted to know what it was, but you know, I would never know, I guess. So if it happens to you to find in your floor of the house something weird like that, just let me know, because I would really like to know what it was. Third question, have you ever known anyone convicted of a violent crime? No. Are you afraid of the dark? And I'm really scared of the dark. Like sometimes I try to understand why I'm so afraid of some things, and I definitely think that something that made me be so scared of the dark is a game that I used to do when I was younger. We used to do this game together to close all the windows, turn off all the lights, and alone in the house we used to take our blanket and go in the rooms and touch things to see if something scary could happen. Nothing actually ever happened. It didn't used to scare me before, but for some reason now I'm afraid that something could happen. I don't know if it makes any sense, but to me it does. And that's just one of the reasons though, because you know, I'm so into horror things that all of that builds up, and now I'm really afraid of the dark. Does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? I know about this huge villa. I asked some friends to bring me there. It was so scary. It has like this story behind the house saying that it was of a family composed by the couple, of course, and the son that was about 8 years old. One night the couple decided to go out, and the child was home alone, and when they went back he was dead in the swimming pool. One creepy thing about it is that when I went there, in the swimming pool, all over the room, in the walls, there are his drawings. Seeing his drawing, it makes you feel like it really happened. It's something real, not a story that they made up. So I thought it was really creepy, and after that actually the couple decided to kill themselves. Another family decided to get the house. The man decided to open a pizzeria underneath, so a restaurant, and upstairs instead to move with the family. We just know that he went crazy and he decided to kill himself, and his body was found hanging outside the roof. After that, no one else ever touched the house. It's just there. There are like signs saying that you're not allowed to enter, like warning, and no one is doing anything. I don't know, I like that in my place, not so far, there is like a creepy thing that happened. I think it's fascinating. What is your favorite urban legend? I don't really think I have a favorite one. If I had to choose, I probably would say Bloody Mary, just because, I don't know, I like most of them. But a funny thing about Bloody Mary is that one night I was home and I was watching a TV show that was talking about, you know, I don't want to say it too many times, you know why. And they were saying that when she comes, you hear this noise, the bells ringing, and I was outside in my swimming pool the day after in the morning. I was sunbathing, I was like laying in the water, and I put my hand on the board and I heard the bells. And I started thinking about it, and I don't know, I was relaxed, but my dog Kevin decided to come to me and put his paw on the top of my hand, and I got so scared I started screaming. So yeah, I thought it was funny to share it with you. And yeah, these are all the questions, so I really hope you like this video. If you want, leave a video response and I will watch it. I would love to hear your stories.